Okay, so welcome back. This review, I had a few people ask me about what lighting I use, because I do a lot of videos in the night. So it's quite simple really. I've tried quite a few lights over the years, and the one I keep going back to is Rhino-Beam. Good company. I've had several of their lights over the years, and the one I've been using for about the last, I would say probably year, is this one. It's the Rhino-Beam V5. Oh, I nearly fell down. Yeah, it's the Rhino-Beam V5. There it is. They're about $31.99 when I last looked, but you can sometimes pick up deals, and they're sort of around about £57 for a pair of two. I have two of these, but I am going to actually purchase another one, which I'll probably show you later why I'm going to purchase another one. I mean, you could probably get away with just one because they are quite bright, but I'll talk more about that a bit later. We've got 66 high quality LEDs in there. Effective lighting range is 3 to 6 meters. It has a soft light on it as well, so you can change it from a soft lighting to a really bright lighting. I sometimes, when I'm doing work in the bivvy with the camera, I'll have it on a softer lighting so it doesn't glow up quite so much, but at night time I'll tend to have it on the brighter one. But it's dead easy to use. Again, I'll show you all that later. It's got a 360 degree rotating head, so you can turn it, just turn it and turn it and turn it wherever you want, which again I'll show you a bit why I like that later. It's got a 2000 milliamp hour battery on it. It's got a it's got a Type C charging port on the side. I'll go to that in a minute. And the size, I've got to read this one, I'm afraid. So it's 2.59 by 7.8 by 9.1 centimeters, so nice and small. Again, that's another reason why I like it. I've got a box I keep all my lighting kit in for photography and videography, and I can get them in there no problem whatsoever. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it now. So basically here it is. As you can see, I'll put it beside my hand. Look, it's nice and small. Like I said, it can swivel through 360s. Now 360 degrees. Can't get my words out today. What an amateur. So anyway, yeah, so why I like this is on the mount I use, because it's got the hot shoe, cold shoe, whatever you want to call it, mount, so you can mount it here. It also has a screw in the bottom, so if you want to screw it onto something, you can do, and your tripods and other bits and pieces. Now basically what it is, in the side here you have your charging point. Hopefully you can see that there, and then on the back you have your two, it tells you on there what they're for. They are for the two dials. Now you have a little button on the top, so you just press and hold, and there it's on. So basically what you do is you can turn this into a warm light to a hot light. I think the color change was something like 2500 to 6500. I'll turn it up low, and then what you can do is you can dim it down with that as well. So you've got so that's your lowest, warmest, and then you can go up to, that's the highest of the warm, and then if you go low, turn it over to the bright, and then you can turn that up as well. And as you can see, it's quite bright. On the back you have little LEDs there. That tells you how much charge is left in it. When it's charging, they flash. When they go full, it's fully charged. And then basically just to turn it off, you just press and hold again. It's as simple as that. Again, another reason why I like it. I'll show you about the mount now, and you'll understand why I like the swivelness of it. Right, so this is what I have. I've got this little bracket here, it's got 3 of these mounts on it, and that's what I use, it's 3 lights. Now, I'm going to be replacing this top one. This top one doesn't rotate at all, but these two do. So when I've got this in my tripod, I've got like a little tripod just for the lighting, and then what I do is I have my camera sit underneath it. So basically what I can do is I can turn these and angle these to wherever I want to try and reduce the shadows. Now I want a swivel one for the top. Can't get my words out. I want a swivel one for the top. This light's fantastic as well, but I just like these because you can twist and turn them. So if you want to go, alter the angles depending on where you want it, so for the fish and for yourself, that's ideal. And I just want that for the top as well. So that I will be using 3 of them. Excessive, probably, but some places your fish are really dark, and the camera I use isn't great in night time, in low light, so I need as much light as possible. But with these three, I've got as much power as I want, but also I can adjust them to suit what I want. So if it's not quite dark, I don't have to have it so bright, or when I want it, you know, if I'm in a dark room or dark bivvy, like my bivvy is really dark, I can have it on and just have it on the warmer one, so it's not like, you know, Blackpool illuminations. It's just enough so you can actually see my beautiful face. No, but you can see what you need to see, so you've got lots of adjustment in a small area. Right, so this is how I have it set up. So basically these lights would be facing me. I'm sitting on my cradle at the moment. As you can see, they're up high. My camera sits underneath it, and there's plenty of lighting for the you and the fish. So I'll just show you. So there you go. Let's come round. So basically that's how I have it sit. And then what I do is have my camera underneath facing me and the fish. So what I'll do is I'll put a couple of pictures up, or put a video up. I did actually catch a fish last night, and I'll stick the picture up. And that is purely, let's say this camera's got a terrible in low light, and this is just with those three on. They wasn't on full either. I think two of them were on sort of medium and one was on high. So I'll put that video up now and you can have a look at that. Right, there's the first one of the session. So I'm back. It is night time and I'm back. I'd say it might be about 14-ish pounds, so not big. We're not chasing monsters, we're just chasing a few bites. But I'm the nuts wafter, so happy days. Let's get it back and hopefully see you a bit later with another one. So as you can see, quite clearly see me and the fish. Ideal, dead easy to use. I really like them. But what I'll probably do in a minute is, or in a minute, when it gets dark, what I'll probably do is set it up, and then what I'll do is I'll turn them on low and high so you can actually see the range at night as well. If I catch a fish, great. I don't know if I'm going to get another one tonight or not, but if I do, I'll do it then. If not, I'll just do a video of it anyway. Just, I don't know, I'll stick something there so you can just see it, and then you can see how it works with the light and the dark, the warm and the bright. Right, what I've got to do now is I'm going to turn the lights on. The camera is rolling and you won't be able to see me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the lights on now, and they should be on the warm setting. The warm setting at their lowest. So I'll go around now. So you probably still can't see me, I don't know, but that's on the lowest. Now just bear with me. Right, now we're on warm setting, highest. So I'll come around again. And here I am. That's on the warm setting at the highest. So I'll go around now and just flick that over to the white light. Okay, so now that's on the white light, lowest setting. And there I am. So what I'll do now is I'll go around and turn it on to the highest on the white setting. Now that is on the brightest setting on the white light. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see the camera at all, but that's on the brightest. So as you can see, that's just with the two Rhino beams, not that other one what was on top. So again, when I get the other one on top as well, it should be really, really bright. And they're bright, but they're not really dazzling, they're not hurting my eyes. I'm not having to squint. I can quite easily just, well, I'm looking at the camera anyway, and they're slightly above the camera. So hopefully that's give you a little sort of insight into how they work for night shots. So there you have it. the Rhino beam, or Rhino-Tech V5 beam, whatever you want to call it, go on their website and have a look. I'll probably I'll put it here. I did just have a quick look and I found a couple of people selling them around about $32.99, so they've probably gone up £1 since I bought these, which isn't too bad in a year, I suppose. And like I said, I really rate these. I use them all the while. Great big kit. If these broke for any reason, if they packed up for any reason, I would rebuy them unless they bring out a V5. I had the old one before this, where it used to take the batteries as well, and that was great as well. But went on to these because they're rechargeable, lighter weight, smaller, don't have to carry batteries. So yeah, I absolutely love them. Now, the little bracket, if you want one of these, this is made by a company called Ulanzi. I'll probably put that down here as well, probably just in case you can't understand my accent. But yeah, it's called Ulanzi. I can't remember the price of them. And then on the bottom, I have got a quick release connector, which I have in my tripod as well, because there's several different things I put in that tripod. So I've got all matching quick release connectors. I can just drop different things in. So yeah, that's my great bit of kit. Recommend them. Nice and small, compact, do the job. In actual fact, they do more than the job. Not the cheapest on the market, but definitely one of the best I've used. So go have a look at them.